Tens of thousands of people across several countries, including France and Italy, have protested against anti-COVID measures, with the French police using tear gas and water cannon to disperse protesters in the capital Paris. In France, an estimated 160,000 took to the streets in nationwide protests against President Emmanuel Macron's health pass that will drastically curtail access to restaurants and public spaces for unvaccinated people. "Freedom, freedom," chanted demonstrators in France, carrying placards denouncing Macron, tyrant, Big Pharma shackles freedom, or saying no to the pass of shame. A similar scheme, called Green Pass, has sparked angry demonstrations across Italy. People in Rome, Naples and Turin chanted freedom and down with the dictatorship over plans for the so-called Green Pass. The certificate will be needed from early next month to eat in restaurants and visit cinemas among other indoor activities. Many people gathered without wearing masks, but the turnout was lower than expected. Thousands of people have also protested in London, against what they describe as an erosion of their civil liberties. Demonstrators say the UK government's track and trace app is limiting their movements, with more than 600,000 told to self-isolate in 1 week alone this month. The protests come a week after most coronavirus restrictions in England were lifted. Earlier, dozens of protesters were arrested after an unauthorized march in Sydney, Australia's largest city. Organizers had dubbed the protest a "Freedom Rally." Attendees carried signs and banners reading "Wake Up Australia" and "Drain the Swamp." Heidi Larson, a professor of anthropology, risk and decision science at the Department of Infectious Disease Epidemiology at the London School of Hygiene and Tropical Medicine, told Al Jazeera that the health pass makes a lot of sense. And ironically, for those who want their freedoms, the vaccine can allow different freedoms, she said. When you think about it, the options to this pass is that we close restaurants, we stop large gatherings. We have to give somewhere if we want to get ahead of this virus, Larson said. Gabriel Scally, a visiting professor of public health at the University of Bristol, told Al Jazeera that there was nothing new to the opposition to the pandemic measures. "I think these rallies are relatively small. All the way through the pandemic, we have seen small groups of people who have taken to the streets to express their opposition to various things," he said.